I'm Peter Fona,
And I'm Tania Kolar.
and today we are talking about your tribe is your vibe. So, most people are maybe not aware how influence the tribe has for their own life, and also it depends where you really want to go in your life. So, most people they care so much about what other people may think of about you, or and especially if you want to break out of the normal habits and have special goals, and you really want to attract and achieve something incredibly because you have a dream of your life, because you want to go to fly to Mars, for example, or take another planet, whatever you want. And most people, of course, they will tell you, hey, come on, don't do that, don't be silly, and don't just stop doing that. And of course, they don't have the same intention as you have. And so what I experienced in my life when I started to go on and to continue and attracting, especially attracting goals. So I've heard from so many sides, come on, stop doing that. No, no, don't
Mm.
do that. So everything is so comfortable, and why do you want to release the comfort zone, and and leave the comfort zone behind? And so, and well, we have to come back to the comfort zone, because there is one reason, a good reason to have the comfort zone, but let's come back afterwards. So, if really have a huge goal and I really want to attract and achieve that, I really need the right surroundings as well. And of course, because otherwise I feel so lonely being on that mission, being on that spirit. And if I have a friend as I have in Tanya, so she will
Mm.
support me. She would never tell me, "Hey, stop doing that. Why do you want to do that?" Because we are going to, or we are supporting each other in, "Hey, come on, how can I support you? How can I serve you? That you receive and get the mission, and I receive and get my mission done."
Yeah, absolutely. It's so important to have the people around you that will help you thrive, not to squash your dreams and your hopes and your aspirations. What happens is oftentimes we are in a tribe that has been started from, infancy, right? So we're stuck in this tribe that is not fulfilling or uplifting for us. But because we are born into that environment, we feel that we have to tolerate it or put up with it, and we actually tolerate it, right? And so when you can recognize that your tribe is no longer allowing you to thrive, I mean, there's always a purpose for everyone around you in your life, and you might have outgrown that tribe. So it can be really difficult now to break away from that tribe. Find yourself a new tribe that can really help support you, can give you the encouragement that you need, so that you can become the person that you want to become, not the person that you are trying to fit into a mold because someone else thinks that you should, and that your visions are unrealistic. And, why, who are you to think so big? And how is that possible for you? For you, it is possible. Anything is possible. And you definitely want to look at the people around you. And if someone is not supporting you, then I certainly encourage you to limit time spent with that person. Find your tribe that can really help you become the best version of yourself. We've all been in those situations where someone might although they have the best intention for you, there could be things within themselves that don't allow them to be fully happy for you. And they may say things subconsciously that are going to try to knock you down a few notches. Right? They're like, well, let's bring this person back down to reality. And it's unintentional. And again, it's because of past limitations, past beliefs that we have. It's a mindset. We really want to start looking at how can we best thrive, and who are the people that can help us get there, whether that's direct family, business associates, or further along the line. Everyone in your life is having an interaction with you. It's an exchange. It's an exchange of energy, and so you want that energy to be as positive as possible to fully thrive.
Of course. And when people are telling you don't do that and then that doesn't feel comfortable and so actually they're not talking to you, they are talking to themselves because they want to apologize why don't they have to take any action.
Mm-hmm.
So be aware of that, and maybe they are not on the same mission as you are. So don't let you be stopped by them. Just follow that and just follow that, because you always, when you're in a elevator and you will go up in a skyscraper, for example, you always find people on certain levels. So and these people on floor one, they're not the same as on the floor 75, for example. I have no idea, but it depends so much, and people, they are on the same floor, so you can spend time with them because they have the same mindset, they have the same power, they have the same or the similar, let's say similar or same, and so then we are empowering each other. So these people on floor one, that's also fine because they made the decision to stay on floor one, and maybe they will follow afterwards. They will follow you afterwards, maybe not, but we don't have to care about them, and there's nothing wrong with them. But when I made a decision, I'm unstoppable, and then I really do that. And of course they want to keep in the comfort zone, and now I'm coming back why the comfort zone is so important. The comfort zone is made for relax myself, for calm down. But after I have calmed down, I go on and I will go out of my comfort zone because I'm on my mission.
Mm.
And then little by little, when I expand all that stuff, then I extend also my comfort zone, by the way, and and then I will achieve and attract new and more amazing goals, and of course I can serve more people on the whole planet. And for that we will find all people around, even if they live abroad, and wherever they are, we can connect. It was never that easy as it is now. We can connect always. We are only one click away from each other, by Zoom, by WhatsApp, by whatever it is. And there is no excuse, well, they live so far away. Well, that can be a limiting belief, or you only can click the button and say, hey, Tanya, let's talk about this topic. What do you think about that? And then we can find them. And the more you are in the right tribe, and maybe you have to configure your own tribe, then you can see how amazing that is, and that's really empowering. And of course, as I said before, there's nothing wrong when you leave the old tribe to get to create a new one or get into a new one. So that's because we are always changing. That's in our nature. We are changing, we are expanding, we are growing, and of course, and that's so normal.
Yeah, absolutely. And, sometimes as we stretch out of that tribe, or we want to, we have one foot in, one foot out because we fear rejection, or the guilt of leaving that tribe. So you owe it to yourself to really push past and expand that comfort zone, right? To really expand your being. And sometimes you have to make those tough, hard decisions that don't feel comfortable, but you want to look at the big picture in that situation, the growth and the potential that you have and that you're able to tap into, versus being stuck and limited and trying to hide your light because other people can't handle it. You have to handle it for yourself, and allow yourself to be the full expression of the person that you're meant to be, to reach your potential. So again, be very mindful of the people that are around you, how they're supporting you, or also how they're not supporting you, and make a decision from there. And I love your idea, Peter. Yes, let's get connected no matter where you are. Let's stop making excuses for ourselves. Peter's in Switzerland. I'm in Toronto. We connect. We Peter's part of my tribe for sure. We support each other. We uplift each other, and it's a beautiful thing. And so if we had decided, well, it's impossible because we live in different countries, then we would miss out on an opportunity to really share, to explore, to become a different version of ourselves, and to learn. And I think it's such an important thing to really look at who can also help you. What is your intention, and how can they support you on your journey?
And also vice versa, how can I support you? It's not
Mm-hmm.
only how can you support me, it's
Mm-hmm.
also how can I help you? I think that's also very important. So
100%.
we have a good friend, Dr. Yussi in he lives in Tenerife, you know him as well.
Mm-hmm.
And to supporting each other, that's such an amazing thing. And there is no limits. Of course, English is for me a foreign language, but do I want to care about that, or do I really have a mission and which I love to fulfill? So, so that's it's like I can keep myself little, but then I will never be big. I will never achieve a big goal because I keeping myself little. That doesn't serve the world.
Mm-hmm.
But if
Mm-hmm.
I'm really on the mission, so go for that and go for that, and little by little, I feel comfortable also with the uncomfortable situation, and that's so cool. How often do I laugh about myself? Well, 1 or 2 years ago, you would never have thought about this way you live now, and now you're doing these crazy things. And as we are also connected, Tanya and I, with members in Australia, we meet them I think once or twice daily,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's so easy. It's so easy, and we can do that if we don't set any limits there. We can do whatever we really want to have and do.
Yeah, so that really shows you that your tribe is not necessarily just local to your
Yep.
environment, and so it's very symbolic. A local tribe of how we're born and into this particular family, and we model those behaviors, all of those beliefs, and if they weren't serving our family and our ancestors, then why are we going to continue to stay in that tribe? We want to learn how to move out and break away from the mold so that we can create a life that we truly love and where we thrive. So you want to think about your tribe is your vibe, right? Because your people and your surroundings are going to influence your emotions, your actions, and your behaviors. So now we have that understanding, we want to shape that, we want to mold that to have our tribe serve us, and we serve them in exchange. It's always an exchange. We're always learning and helping. When you help someone else, you're helping yourself. And so it's all a partnership. We're all in this together, and sometimes you just have to make sure that you find that right tribe that's going to gel with you.
Of course. So thank you so much, Tanya, for your great inspiration and your ideas about that. And thank you for listening to us.